Assalamu alaikum. My name is Shulmana. Today I will share some topics of consumer behavior and consumer perception. Let's start. Consumer behavior. Consumer is the study of how individual customers, groups, or organizations select, buy, use, and dispose idea, good and service to satisfy their need and wants. It refers to the action of the consumer in the marketplace and the underlying motives for those actions. Marketer expected that by understanding what causes the consumer to buy particular goods and service, they will be able to determine which products are needed in the marketplace, which are obsolete, and how the best present the goods to the consumer. Why the consumer behavior is important? Consumer behavior is important because this way the marketer can understand what influence customer buying the decisions. By understanding how consumers decide on a product, they can fill in the gap in the market and identify the products that are needed and the products that are obsolete. Consumer behavior also help the marketer decide how to present their product in a way that generates maximum impact on consumers. Understanding consumer buying behavior is the key secret to reaching and engaging your client and convert them to purchase from you. Consumer perception. Consumer perception through which one gathers, processes, and interpreted information from the environment. How a consumer perception a particular product is important from the marketer in the sense that it will affect consumer decision. According to Joseph Present, perception is including all those processes by which an individual receives information about his environment, seeing, hearing, and feeling, and tasting and smiling. Sensation and perception. Sensation is the immediate response of our sensory repeaters eye, ear, nose, mouth, and finger to the basic stimuli light, color, sound, odor, and textures. Perception is the process by which the sensations are selected and organized and interpreted. Dynamic of perception. Absolute threshold, differential threshold, subliminal perception, and particular. The absolute threshold, the lowest level at which an individual can experience a sensation reading a difference between something and nothing. Sensory adaptation, getting used to sense. Sensory adaptation is defined as the diminished sensitivity to stimulate as a consequence of constant exposures to that stimulus. People who live by busy roads typically don't even notice that there is a sound of constant traffic outside their window. People who smoke no longer notice the odor of the cigarette smoke. Differential threshold. The ability of sensory system to detect the change or difference between two stimuli. Minimum difference between two stimuli in the just notable difference. Marketing application. Negative changes are not readily seen. Price producing the quantity. Positive changes are clearly seen. Differential threshold packaging update must be sublate enough over time. Keep current customer. You can see here Coca-Cola and Trumps. Subliminal perception. Subliminal perception, also known as subliminal messages, are messages either visual or auditory that are the presented just beyond the threshold of human perception. A subliminal message, also called the hidden message, is one that designed to pass below the normal limit of perception. They are individual to the consequence mind but audible to the unconscious or deeper mind. One of the most popular examples of subliminal messages are messages playing during sleep. Perceptual. Perceptual selectivity is the process by which the individual select on certain stimuli for attaining instead of the others. Selective attention is the influence by both external factor, physical or dynamic properties of the object, and the personal factor, response silence. What affects consumer perception? Consumer perception isn't influenced by just one factor. It's the result of everything your brand does and put out in the world. Whether it's new packaging design, a controversial social media post, or a special holiday offer, absolutely everything your brand does affected customer perception. Like as product pricing, products packaging, product quality, brand value and ethics, brand story and reputation, online and offline presence. Product pricing. Imagine you're comparing two bottles of wine. One one cost is $10 and other cost is $500. Do you have a different perception of two brands? Of course you do. Product perception is the one of the greatest factor affecting the perception of your brand. The effect of pricing of the reputation can vary, however making it more of an art than a science. In some of cases, high price convey the luxury, quality, and excellence. Customer experience in other, they might seem out of touch, snobbery, and unrealistic. One of the other side of the coin, low prices might attract the customer looking for bargain and drive away a customer worried about the quality and issue. However, you decide to price your product and remember that it has a huge influence on how others see your brand. Product packaging. Product packaging has a big influence on your customer view your brand. So much you that can be considered a selling point in itself. Everything from color, design, text, eco-friendliness, and styliness will affect the consumer opinion. Luxury product might be packaged with black and gold, white and budget option will strictly basic color like black and white and red. Packaging could be fast and contact many customers have with your brand. Make sure you get it right. Product quality. Abraham sent the product back because its quality was so bad. However, perception that brand now changes good are not good. Does your product quality accurate reflect your brand? Product quality has the massive effect of brand perception. It is not branding. The quality of the product should match your pricing, branding, and the promising you make about your product. That doesn't mean that everything you sell has to be the best quality in the world. It just has to meet the customer exception. Thank you all.